Alright guys, so I'm going to show y'all something here with these Shindaiwa Weedeaters. This will also, you can also use this for a Echo Weedeater, any new model Echoes, because they're both owned by the same company, this Yamabiko Corp. This is a 2013 model Shindaiwa T254. It's about 2 years old. I know it's 13 model, but I've only had it about 2 years. This has happened to all my Weedeaters and my hedge trimmer. I fixed the hedge trimmer, so I'm working on this one now. I kind of think here's the stuff you're gonna need. This is I only have the small ones of the red armor right now because they didn't have the big ones at they didn't have the gallon jugs at the place where I go. But this is what you're gonna need to do this, to fix your Weedeater carburetor problems. This is a kind of hidden thing that Shindaiwa doesn't want you to know about, because you don't need a new carburetor most likely, because you're probably, I'll show you what's the deal with this one. It's working a lot better than it was just from this. I put this mechanic in a bottle and all my stuff, and that alone made it work a lot better. It kind of surprised me. It really does work pretty good. So that stuff's good to have if you're just having a little bit of problems. But these, I'll show you what the deal is. It's when you try to give the carburetor like full throttle, it'll just die out, or it's not. This one isn't quite just dying out anymore because I put the mechanic in a bottle in. Now it's kind of just it just doesn't have like the full get up and go, and then sometimes it does die out, but most of the time it feels like it's only working at about 70% power, so I know it's not getting that full amount of gas through there that it needs. I also used to use that blue kind of oil. I did a video about it one time. I had read tons of reviews and everybody said that oil was real good and swore by it and stuff, but I mean, it worked okay for a while, but I don't know, it just don't seem like it might have gone bad or something. I don't know how that stuff works, but it just doesn't seem to perform like it used to. My Weedeaters seem pretty sluggish and stuff like that. And I put this in there, and that helped alone too, just putting the red armor. So I'm just going to keep putting that in from now on, that Shindaiwa red armor. But I'll crank it up and kind of see if we can get it to cooperate here with what's going on. Piece of junk. Oh yeah, it's doing it now, so watch my throttle. I'm going to go full throttle and it'll kill it out. See? Full throttle and it kills it. You can go like half throttle and it'll run though. See, that's like half throttle. Now full throttle kills it out. So it tells me I don't think it's getting it's not getting gas quick enough to support its gas habit. So you're going to need to take this off, obviously. come on. Alright. There's my filter. Not the cleanest, but shouldn't be causing any problems with the filter that clean. And I'm going to take your bulb off. Well, actually, I'm going to take this off first. Take this air filter cover or whatever. Now I'm going to take the bulb off. Now some gas will come out, the gas in the bulb, or mix, whatever you want to call it. Now we have, take these fuel lines off. Okay, so it's your basic looking carburetor. Last thing I want to do is take this off, this little white thing. There. Now you can see the hidden shindaiwa mixture screw. This is the screw shindaiwa doesn't want you to know about. You can adjust this to do your mixture where you're getting a proper oil and gas mix, or just a gas and air mix. Make it richer, leaner, and it's covered, there's a screw underneath here. It's covered by a black piece of plastic that's about, I don't know, half a centimeter thick. So you have to drill out that piece of plastic very gently. Just drill until you feel metal, like very gently. And because that metal you're hitting is going to be that low flathead screw. Then get all that plastic out of the way of that flathead, and then you can undo that, and a little needle will come out. You can clean the needle out, put the needle back in, and adjust it however your Weedeater is gonna, your Weedeater's gonna let you know when it's properly adjusted, because it'll be running perfect. So, but yeah, there's a little screw in there. I haven't drilled this one out yet, so I'm gonna get my little drill bit and drill it out, and try to give you all the best showing of how to do this. And I'm using a 5/64 drill bit, 5/64. It's pretty small. And I'm just gonna put it in that hole and gently drill it out. Alright, I felt metal. And it's in there. So now I just need to go around the outside and get the edges. Probably gonna have to go. No, it's hard to get a screwdriver that fits in there small enough, so I had to go to Home Depot and get this little very tiny screwdriver set, precision screwdriver set. I think it was $7 after tax. there. This is a This is a 1/16 flathead. That's what's going to fit in there. You're just going to turn it to the left, loosen it all out, get it out of there. See that little piece that just came out? That's just like a little like cover piece that held that plastic in. You're going to want to put that back in once you're done with this though, so don't lose it. Just kind of like a dirt catcher and stuff. Let's see if I can show y'all. See, I don't know how easy you can see this, but there is that little black piece that came out of there. That is serving no purpose except for to hide the screw that shindaiwa doesn't want you to know about. All they did. There's your flathead that's hidden under there. What you're going to do is just take that out. Take this all the way out. Okay, here we go. This is your little needle valve. I guess that's what you'd call it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking that's what that is. Some kind of needle valve. See, it looks pretty clear. It's not very clogged up because it probably was clogged up, but I ran that mechanic in a bottle through there so you can actually see through it. I'm going to go ahead and airbrush it out though. You could also just like soak this overnight in some mechanic in a bottle or something similar. If you wanted or some carburetor cleaner or whatever, if you wanted to make sure it's super clean, I'm just going to air it out because I know it's pretty good. Alright, so now you're just going to want to assemble it back. Make sure you get this tight. A lot of times when you're riding around town with these on racks, these two bolts here can come loose too, and it'll make you won't be getting good compression, and your Weedeater won't be running right. So sometimes just tighten them too. That can be an easy fix. These two actually came loose on me one time down the highway, and I looked and my whole side of my Weedeater was hanging, dangling around. But, so I'm gonna try to do it. I'll try to get it on video. I don't know how well it'll work, but we'll see. As you can see, just from cleaning the needle alone, without any adjustments, it's running full throttle now. It's not running like 100%, but I can actually hold the throttle down without it dying. So just cleaning that needle out did that. Now I'll try to see if I can make a tiny adjustment. A carburetor this small, your adjustments are going to be very tiny.